I'm Dan, and welcome to Gaming Comments, the show where I talk about anything games. And today, I want to talk about what Sony and Microsoft are doing and what maybe they should do to compete with the Nintendo Switch. Because let's face it, all eyes are on Nintendo for at least the next week or so. But what is Sony and Microsoft doing to at least gain some attention? Microsoft is not doing really anything. Now, what would be a great idea is if they decided to actually have a large, and I mean a large sale in the Xbox store to kind of get people to not necessarily buy games. Obviously, you want them to buy games, but if people did not get the Switch, at least there's something there that they can pick up with the money they've been saving up had they not gotten the Switch. And I think that would be a really good idea, because on Sony's side, they dropped the PlayStation 4 to just $300 Canadian, and with the Switch being $400 Canadian, that may even detract some of the people trying to get the Switch. Probably not a lot of people. If you're really dead set on getting the Switch, you're going to go after that Switch. But some of the parents may be walking in saying, oh, this is $100 cheaper, I'm going to get this instead. You may be taking some potential sales away from Nintendo. But you can't really say that either, considering Nintendo's going to sell out of every single Switch that's available for launch. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's going to happen. So you're not really taking anything away from Nintendo. You're possibly gaining more sales yourself by dropping the price to just $300. And yes, we are talking Canadian prices because I'm Canadian, and that's the currency I'm used to. Now, if Sony did the exact same thing and had a sale, that can have the same effect. Okay, you didn't get a Switch? Well, here's a whole bunch of games on sale. But Sony does a great thing by having flash sales. A flash sale that particular weekend would be perfect for anyone who did not get their hands on a Switch to pick up some games if they have a PlayStation 4. Plus, if you've picked up a PlayStation 4 because of this sale, which has been running since last week and will run to the week after the Switch, perfect time. And that will garner even more potential sales. If you picked one up, you may want to pick up a few downloadable games. Especially with their flash sales that tend to drop some of these games really dirt cheap. Now, I know some companies may not be getting as much money as they would have, but getting some money over nothing when people probably wouldn't spend anything at all at that point is a good thing overall. I really wish I could see Microsoft doing anything, but they've really got all their attention on the Scorpio coming up later this year. And they don't really have a big game in this general time. Yes, they had Halo Wars just last week, or this week, whatever. This is being recorded on Saturday. Some people like to consider Saturdays the beginning of a week, or not even considered part of a week. But technically it's kind of the end of the week, so whatever. It doesn't matter. Yes, they had Halo Wars, but there was not that much hype behind that. But maybe that couple weeks may give them some sort of benefit, especially since Sony is combating with Horizon, which is a big game. If you don't get your hands on Zelda, hey, there's another game you can grab that may be as good, if not better. Unfortunately, you can't say that with Halo Wars because it's a completely different style of game, and not everybody is interested in RTSs. Now, I really loved Halo Wars, the original one, and I will eventually get Halo Wars 2, but because all my money is being saved towards a Switch, unfortunately that's not going to go towards Microsoft this time around. But that's really all I have to say. What do you think? What can Sony and Microsoft do to potentially steal some sales, but not really, but get a little bit more sales actually, while Nintendo's getting all the sales they can, that you know they are going to get no matter what. Now, yes, I know this episode's been kind of a mess, but that's the way we roll here. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe, or you can follow me on Twitter at LunarLightENT. Until the next time, where I won't be sporting this beard anymore, because I've only been keeping this until the release of the Switch, and once next Friday comes around, it's gone. So, next time you see me, I won't have this big beard. Probably still keep the goatee that I've always had. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but it's not going to be all this. So until next time, I'm just going to say bye.